Hi, everybody. I'm Doug.
I'm Joy.
And this is the recap for week 3 of Level 2 Balboa out and in focus.
September 2017.
September 2017, that's right. So we started the class with a lot of review of out and ins and behind the backs. So check out the previous videos for more information on those. And then we jumped into promenade, which is another linear way of moving in Balboa, which is just walking side by side. So we worked on out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out, through, walk, walk. So we're just taking that second half of the out and in, out, out, angling our bodies a little bit to the outside and taking that step through on our inside foot. So then once we're in out and ins, do, through, walk, walk. From this inside foot, we had 2 different ways of getting out, and that was bringing the follow in front for a final promenade, and then out, out, in, or also from the inner foot, the leader coming in front, out, out, in, out, out, in. Notice that both of those, we're taking a promenade on our left, so we start our out and ins with the right foot for leads, left foot for follows.
Yeah, and we also talked about how the arms and connection will change. So on an out and in, we may be here, but then when we switch to a promenade, we want to make sure we allow our arms to slide down here and we don't stay kind of far away from each other.
That's right. So the whole sequence looks like out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out, through, walk, walk, boo, out, out, in, out, out, through, hoo, ha, out, in.
Yeah, and we talked about follows really focusing on syncing up and matching your rhythm with your leads as you're walking, so that your footfalls fall just slightly after your leads.
That's right. So from there, we covered another same of that walk, walk rhythm, but with a very different sort of shape. We had follows do these front crosses, hoo, ha, and we talked about how leads are going to have to really feel like they're moving the opposite direction of the follow in order to give that lead in time, right? Because I have to give, so if you watch my shoulders in hoo, ha, hoo, ha, hoo, ha. So from another angle, hoo, ha, hoo, ha, hoo, ha. The easiest way to get into this is to do the first half of an out and in come around so that we generate some circularness through cross, 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 cross.
Yeah, and we talked about for follows, how I kind of want to think of my legs as these weighted pendulums that I'm allowing to sway, and that because right now we're asking for a very lateral stepping, so as I sway, I'm allowing it to cross without kind of rotating my hips a lot, because this type of cross is a kind of twist and step, which is a different lead. So as a follow, I really want to be able to identify and follow through on the different kinds.
Then we had 2 different endings for that cross. We had one where leaders sync up with the follows cross, and then we walk out of it into promenades. So we'll show that from a different angle. Shoo, sha, shoo, walk, walk, walk. And then the lock-up cross, where leaders actually move forward during the sweep, and so the follow ends up in a much deeper cross, and we just go straight into out and ins from there. We'll show that from another angle. Hoo, ha, hoo, out, out, in, and then one more. Hoo, ha, hoo, out, in, in.
Yeah, and we talked about for follows how imperative it is, especially for those things to be possible, for every time I step down, for me to be fully balanced on that foot.
Yeah. Cool. So that's all we had this week. Come back next week for more crossy stuff, and we'll probably cover Balboa swivels as well, which are very different than Lindy swivels. So come check it out.